Hey guys, Lishakins here. Guess what? I'm sick. And you know what I thought would be a good idea? Hey, I'm sick. Let's do a vlog. Yeah, so much sense. But since I did decide to do it, I am going to talk to you today about how to be a fangirl, or if you have someone in your life, a friend or a family member or a significant other who is a fangirl or a fanboy, then this is kind of putting you in the know of what's going through their mind, what they are talking about. Because I have people who don't understand me half the time when I speak about anything I like because of the terms I use and just how I say it. They don't understand. So I just wanted to talk and go over some vocabulary that fangirls use to talk about their stuff and some fandoms and stuff like that, so you guys can better understand that fangirl or fanboy in your life. On to the vocabulary! I have to put my glasses on so I look smart when I learn new things. Okay, so I'm not going to do every single word out there that fangirls use. I'm breaking it down into 3 categories. One is such to do with the fandom and fan fiction. I'll get to those. The second category is abbreviations, and the third category is emotions, things that go with our emotions, things we say when we're feeling emotions. Okay? And the first word is, of course, fandom. The word fandom pretty much means that it's the community that forms, is all about this TV show, this movie, this book, this actor, this character, etc. That's pretty much all a fandom is. It's just this group of people who all like the same thing. They become a fandom. Next, we have the word canon. To be simple, pretty much the word canon means that it's real. That the author, it's an idea or a ship, a relationship, something like that, that the fans theorize or talk about all the time, and then the author or the director or whoever says, yes, that's real, that's really happening, that's really going on, that is real. That means it's canon. The next word is fanfiction. It is simply stories written by fans about a character usually, or characters, when they actually do not own anything to do with the story or the character. They make up their own cross story to go with this, just their own fantasy type thing. The next word we have is fluff. It is a type of fan fiction that is usually G-rated and happy, and it usually just consists of 2 characters in a relationship or just flirting with each other immensely, like really cute stuff. It's fluff. It's really, really cute, and it's just so cute. That's really all I can say about it. It's really cute, flirting, banter, stuff like that. Happiness. G-rated happiness. The next term is headcanon. Headcanon is when a fandom as a whole, not the author or the creator, but the fandom, the fans as a whole, accept a theory or something along those lines about a character or about a plot, something like that. They accept this theory to be true, and this theory or something along those lines is not actually in the books, but we accept it. Like, oh yeah, that has to be what it is, that has to be why, or that has to be how. That is what we call headcanon. Ship. Ship is probably one of the words you hear the most. Ship can be used as a noun and as a verb. As a noun, it is just a shortened version of relationship. As a verb, it is when you want 2 people together in a relationship. So you ship them together in a relationship as a couple. Smut. Smut is also another type of fan fiction, but pretty much it's erotic fan fiction. It has sex, stuff like that in it. So that's smut. Detailed is usually what it is. It's detailed sex about these characters, or a character and a reader, stuff like that. And then we have angst. Angst is also another type of fan fiction. Angst is usually dark and depressing, often in which characters suffer from not being able to be together. Or like the unrequited love, I'm pretty sure, like I just said the entire actual definition of it. For some reason these characters, they have feelings for each other, but they're being kept apart, kept away, so they can't actually be together. Or with this character has feelings for this character, but this character does not feel the same way about that character, at least not at that one point. They don't, and then they do. So it's darker, more depressing fan fiction. That's pretty much what angst is. Now we're going to move on to the second category, which is abbreviations. So I got me a little paper here, that has the words on it so I know where I'm at. So I'm going to have to use my phone on this one because I myself can't remember all these abbreviations. Okay, so first we have ATTHS, which stands for and then they have sex. Simple, which is just an easier, better way to say and then they have sex. You know, it's fun, it's silly, that's really all it is. AU means another universe, simply. BAMF. This stands for badass motherfucker. OTP. This is also another one you may hear a lot. OTP stands for one true pairing. It also kind of goes along with ship. A lot of times people will ship these characters together, and those characters also become their OTP because they just love them together so much. They look at them as the one true pairing. Make sense? I hope so. And then we have a bro TP, which is pretty much just a play on words with OTP, and it's your favorite friendly relationship between two people. They're just friends, and you know that, but they're best friends, and you just love how wonderful they are as friends. So, bro TP. Then we have a faux TP, and this is two people who just make perfect nemesis. They are perfect to go up against each other, and it's just wonderful how they react with each other, how they play off each other, all that. How they are enemies is beautiful in a way. It's kind of weird, I know, but it's also really good. They make really good enemies. So, a faux TP. And then we have GPOY, which stands for gratuitous picture of yourself. And it's basically just used when a fangirl relates to a picture. HBIC, and it stands for head bitch in charge. And then there is a no TP. And simply, this goes with the OTP and everything else. A no TP is a ship that you absolutely hate, that you absolutely despise, that you never want to see those two together in any way. Like, that's your no TP. Like, that cannot happen. And then there's an OOC, which stands for out of character. It's usually used in role-playing, stuff like that, or if you're writing and you go a little bit outside the character's usual personality, people will use the term OOC to let you know that they're going a little bit out of character. Finally, for the abbreviations, we have OFB, which stands for outrageously fancy behavior. There's not really any meaning behind that. It's literally just outrageously fancy behavior, because you will see that every now and then. Just saying. Heads up. And our last category for the vocab is emotions. These are things fangirls or fanboys will say when they are feeling something. First word we have is done. The word done is just used when we feel real excited or just an intense emotional reaction to something. And it could be positive or negative. It doesn't matter. You just, done. I'm done. That sort of thing, you know, when you just feel it, and that's just what you say. You can't handle it. Next we have feels. It's the shortened word for feelings because it sounds better, honestly. The feels, my feelings. You know, we do use the term my feelings, or I have at least, but most of the time you'll hear like, oh, the feels, my feels, right in the feels, things like that. It literally means that you are feeling some intense emotion about something you read, you watched, you heard, something like that. Just this intense amount of emotion comes over you, and you just, oh, the feels, oh, that, you know, that probably not that or much orgasmic like I just did, but, you know, in that sort of range. I hate your face. And this is kind of like a contradiction in a way. I hate your face is what we say when someone is ridiculously attractive that it hurts. Like, you are so attractive. I hate your face. Oh my God, I can't. That sort of thing. Like, you just can't handle how attractive they are, so you have to tell them that you hate your face. Or, not your face. I hate your face. Because if you don't, you're gonna die. You have to make yourself believe that you actually hate their face, when in reality you're just like dying to just run your hand across it. Life ruiner. A life ruiner is someone who is so unbelievably perfect that they ruin your life. Usually this is a character or an actor slash actress, and they are so good, they are so attractive, everything about them is just so perfect that you get so obsessed with this person or this character that you lose your life. You mean you have no social life. You're on the internet all the time, watching interviews, watching videos, watching mashups, writing fan fiction, reading fan fiction, all this stuff. You're just so obsessed. You want more of this person or character that they ruin your life. So, squee. Yes. Squee. Squee is pretty much the word squeal and glee put together in one word. It is a sound, pretty much an onomatopoeia for fangirls. You put this together, and this is the sound most of us fangirls make when we are watching, listening, reading something, and something happens, and we're just like, ah! I can't make it right now because, you know, you can't fake a squee. You just can't fake it. But it's just the sound we make, and it's just, I mean, it could be negative, it can be positive, it doesn't matter. It's just something that catches you and you're just like, oh my God, that sense of feels. And then we have the squee flail. It is the sound of the squee plus the flailing of, you know, when they just, you know, they make that sound. If you ever see someone or hear someone make this kind of screeching sound in a way, but you also see them going like, then that's a squee flail. There you go. It's pretty much the same as a squee. It's for the same reasons, but it's just a little bit more intense to where that sound is not enough for you. You have to do the bird flapping too to get everything out that you need to get out. Finally, we have, what is air? It is a question we fangirls ask usually when we are laughing too hard. If we are laughing too hard, anything like that, or we're just overcome so much that we can barely breathe, we're just like, what is air? Oh, you know, I'm a terrible actor, so don't judge me. And that's pretty much what it is. And that has been a little lesson on fangirl life. Now, if you guys decide that you want more of fangirlness from me, you let me know down in the comments below. Like this video, share this video with your friends, your family, everybody, so everyone knows how to be able to talk to a fangirl. Especially if you like one, or you have a friend or a family member who is a fangirl or fanboy, and you never understood what they were going on about, but now you will. And if there's anything else you'd like to know, have any questions, comment down below. So I'll see you guys in whatever I decide to do next.